IM so far and the way forward. And he indicted a number of people or accused a number of people, including Lord Kome, Charles Niteko Tego, Frank Esiedu Bequin, that he's called Protozoa popularly, Honorable Joseph Albert Kwam, Charles Owusu, and you remember most of these people have come out to deny this publicly. Kwejo Owusu Efriye, Captain Retired Edmond Kojo Koda, Donald Enchia, and an unnamed former member of parliament for Wasa East constituency. He named Seth Mante, John Oforiata, and Eko Ewusi, who the Attorney General believes there's something going on, it should go on. Also, he mentioned Gabi Asarachiridako, Kojo Opong Kruma, and Kweku Bako as people who have done acts which directly or indirectly inhibited him in his fight against illegal mining. What's your view of what the Attorney General has said?
In fact, Professor Frimpong Boateng is the funniest man I've come across in our political space.
Really?
The most funniest man I've come across. And he knows why I'm saying this. Something, he knows it. I gave him a gist on Peace FM, and some people had to call me. You see, he's crying about him being ousted from government. And that's the reason why he's doing all this. In any case, the title of that report is a useless piece of paper. And Attorney General has clearly stated so. It's a useless piece of paper. Targeting people because you've been ousted from government.
Really?
Yes, of course. But you've been in government all this while. You've been in cabinet. The Interministerial Committee is not Professor Frimpong Boateng. It's a committee's work. Why has he authored the report as an individual? He was the minister responsible for environment. That he could have
done. He was
that.
asked to bring a report.
Who asked him? They said it's a committee's report to present. He wasn't a committee, he was a chairman of the committee. But it doesn't mean that he's
like the
it doesn't mean
Bosremuka, this is what he has done.
Of course, I mean
that he just got up, started writing and naming
of course,
people
but the investigation
without basis.
Investigation has backed my claim. Investigations, I mean, you subject that to a litmus test, and what's the results? It's a useless piece of paper. Listen.
Have you heard it said that please, not all people who lose cases in court don't actually have a case?
But what is it?
Because
if you have a case, why do you lose it?
No, sometimes it's what
you know what? They say that if there's no evidence to a matter, the narrative of the matter could be an evidence in the matter itself. So put out every other thing and look at the narrative of the matter. When allegation was made against his son, he quickly went to defend himself by charge a state institution. Now what he has written about all these people in government, what is it? A committee's report. It's not Frimpong Boateng's report. Why is it that none of the members of the committee has attested to this report? That makes it a useless piece of paper. And he's out of government, he's ranting. He's bitter that he's out of government. When people have been given responsibility and he prevented them from working in this country, he was happy because he was in government.
People will tell you Professor Frimpong Boateng is accomplished and doesn't need to be in government.
He could
have
be
a fulfilled life.
That is fine. But where he finds himself, it doesn't mean he's a master of everything. It's a useless piece of paper he authored. And now the Attorney General has vindicated some of us on this statement, this piece of report. You work with a committee, okay? So one would have expected that the report would be a committee's report, not Frimpong Boateng's report. He's not the only member of the Interministerial Committee on galamsey. Why is it that they are not speaking to the report? You make wildest allegations of people holding galamsey and doing all that. I know some of them who has not even been to a galamsey pit before. But I'm happy after the police investigation, it's turned out that all he has said is a figment of his own imagination.
I'm actually informed that there's in existence presently an interministerial committee on illegal mining.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
He was only a chairman at the time. So if you are altering a report on your activities, like in Parliament, the chairman of a committee can also author the report for the committee. No, you can have a dissenting opinion on the report. And let that even be captured. But you don't wake up as an individual. If he was given a report on environment, that as a minister, he can so do so. But not when you represent an entire committee with about 6 or 7 ministers. We have about 6 or 7 ministers, and because you are out of government, you are ranting everywhere. I mean, some members he's mentioned had sued him, and we'll wait to see the outcome of these things. So, for whatever it is, why would you wait? You go out of government, then you are pursuing this. Has he followed his report with a single letter to cabinet on actions of this matter until he left government? It's a matter of sour grapes. Nothing else.
Okay. Yes, briefly, what do you say about
Unbelievable, sir.